Hello friends, welcome to a new video. This one's gonna be cool. I sit down with my biggest fan and he asked me a bunch of questions and I share that with you. And before we get into that, I also want to share some travel updates to keep you updated for anyone interested in where I'm going and what videos are coming next on this channel. But before we do all that, I just want to quickly thank the sponsor of this video. That's right, we got a sponsor. It is Squarespace. Yeah, if you've never heard of Squarespace, this is the platform to make a website. If you have any interest in building your own website or online store, Squarespace is the place to do it. But we'll get more into that with more info a little bit later. For now, just want to give you a travel update. How about we start with that? So I'm currently in Europe. My first YouTube travel series in Europe is coming very soon. And if you haven't seen my previous series around Sri Lanka, I just finished sharing that. So that was really exciting. But now I'm super excited to be sharing some really fun and very helpful, a lot of travel advice, travel guides coming from Europe. I've been traveling with my good friend Tal from the Traveling Clat, so you can expect some shenanigans coming very soon in those videos. We've been having such an amazing time, but as I travel, I travel in different modes. So right now I'm in filming mode. So I'm traveling, I'm filming everything. Every day is a new video, and I don't really have much time to edit. So in a few weeks, I'm gonna take a whole month off from traveling and just edit everything. So you can expect these Europe videos to start cranking out. Maybe next week, I might post my first one of flying to Europe with Tal, but those videos will be coming very soon. So I'm excited to bring you around for those adventures. So that's a little travel update for you. And now let's get into the interview with my biggest fan. Ooh.
Do I look fat?
No. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new video. And this one's gonna be a little bit different. I'm sitting here with my #1 fan.
Oh, I'm the #1 fan.
This is my dad, everybody. Say hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. As Stephen would do.
Ta-da! My dad has been following my journeys very closely as I've been sharing a lot of videos. And now that I'm starting to gain a following, I've been featured in different interviews, like different podcasts and things like that. And of course, he's listened to all of them.
To all of them.
And he had this idea where he wants to interview me.
Well, I hear all these interviews, and I hear what they ask you, and a lot of them, good questions, but they don't know you like I know you, so they don't know the questions to ask. I think people out there might want to know deeper things, not just like, hey, which was your favorite volcano? So I'll ask some more in-depth questions with also the wide-ranging scope questions.
All right.
Okay, in my opinion, you sacrifice a lot to be on your lifetime of adventure. What are some aspects of your travel that make you say, it's all worth it?
I reflect on this every once in a while to think about how much I've experienced and how much I've grown just from being exposed to other cultures. I always say this, but if more people traveled, the world would be a happier place. I think just learning and being open to other people and meeting so many incredible people from all around the world. Forget the connections in terms of professional development, but just the development of myself. I feel like I have matured so much, and that is way more valuable than anything you could ever pay for.
You're collecting so many memories and experiences that just money can't buy. All right, so right now you're at about 44,000 subs.
Yeah.
When your channel grows and you begin to make that big YouTuber money, how do you think your content's going to change?
That's a really good question.
If it's going to change.
I think, yeah, it's inevitable that my content will change.
It's already changed some. I saw the evolution of your videos, but it's still Steve Gallo.
Yeah. I like traveling with other people. I think it'd be really interesting to develop a team, whether that be people who are helping me create the content and have a bigger production to where I can make more videos and better and scale it, or maybe get other creators involved to where I think it definitely will evolve as the channel grows, but that's what I'm always excited about.
Would you be able to give up control?
Yeah.
And if you would, what would you give up control? Would you have somebody behind the camera, someone do the editing?
Number one,
what would you give up first?
Number one, when and if I can afford it,
Yeah.
editing would be the first thing I would.
Okay, so you just produce the raw footage, tell them.
Because editing is the most time consuming for me, and it's the one thing in this process that I sometimes don't look forward to.
I don't see, but you're editing.
It's so custom to my own personality.
That's what I'm saying. Your editing is you. It's what makes you a video. I don't know if you could just hand that off and have it come out to be a Steve Yallo video.
Yeah, that's one thing I struggle with.
Filming is one thing, editing is another. You're creating the feel of your channel. So
maybe I gotta find someone who can do it just like me. I don't know. Anyone out there who's got some editing skills?
All right, now here's the next question, kind of intertwined into that. If a more popular YouTuber that had a team asked you to be a part of his team for a nice salary, but you'd have to stop your YouTube channel.
I would have to stop.
You'd have to stop your YouTube channel.
Okay, one, if this hypothetical situation happened, I would consider helping a bigger name YouTuber.
Right.
Because of the experience I can get. I think I can learn a lot from it. And two, I don't foresee a situation where I would have to give up my own
It's a
channel.
huge hypothetical, but would you...
I think realistically, this could be a situation where, I meet someone else who has millions of subscribers and they say, hey, I need someone to film. You obviously have this experience.
Right.
You know YouTube. I'd pay you X amount of dollars. Come work for me. I would consider it.
Well, because I know part of your thing of why you were traveling was not to be a YouTube sensation, it was just to get out there and see the world.
Yeah.
So now if you could still continue doing it,
yeah,
would you do that? Now
Yes.
you're going to make a salary.
I would, but I don't think it would come at the cost at me stop making videos. This channel wouldn't suffer.
All right. Now, I am your dad. Everybody knows I'm your dad. It's like looking in a mirror. Are there any life lessons that I taught you as a father that you see that you use along your travels?
A lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, plenty.
Like what?
The first thing that comes to mind right now is you would always instill in me
I think I know what you're going to say.
not to be a lamb, but to be a lion. That was one thing. So don't always follow the crowd. Don't always follow the sheep. Be a lion. Do your own thing.
I thought the one you were going to say was, it's easier to apologize than ask.
Oh, no. That's a great one that you've definitely taught me that I apply all the time.
Which one?
You'd be surprised what you get if you just ask for it.
You don't know what you get until you ask for it.
Yeah, so spinning that around is
just ask.
You'll never get what you don't ask for.
Right.
And that's what I apply that to everything. And just ask. What's the worst that'll happen? A no? Okay, move on.
But we used to do that all the time. Just ask.
Just ask. You'd be very surprised what you get if you just ask for it. That's one of the biggest ones.
So you took away some of the things I taught you.
Yeah, some things.
All right. Switching gears again.
All right.
Because we don't have all day for this interview. People are going to get bored.
All right. Hang in there. We're almost done. By the way, if you're still watching right now and if you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button and drop a like.
Click the bell.
Oh, the
ding,
bell
ding.
to be notified of new video. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
Ding.
And drop a like too. All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Now, speaking of video, I know you could use editing as a tool to make things appear a little different.
Yeah.
When we watch your videos, are we seeing the real you or an edited version of Steve Yallo, travel vlogger?
It's definitely edited. I try to be as authentic as possible.
But is it you?
Yeah.
You're always that guy.
Yeah. I'm not. Oh, but I share that in my videos. All the
I know
time.
it is. That's
why
I'm asking. I want you to say it is.
But am I always chipper in my videos? No. I'm always whatever. Sometimes
you wake up groggy and you put it in.
Sometimes I'm super happy, super energetic, and I'll share that. But other times I'm chill, and sometimes I'm even upset, and I've shared that in videos as well. I try to be authentic so people can relate, and I'm human. I have my ups and downs. I've shared that plenty of times in my videos.
We now interrupt this program to bring you a word from our sponsor.
Hey, remember in the beginning of this video when I said this video is sponsored by Squarespace? Well, now is the time to talk a little about that. If you've never heard of Squarespace, let me tell you what it is.
Squarespace.
Squarespace is an amazing platform designed to help you build a website or online store or do something that I'm doing right now. I am developing my own blog. That's right, I'm making a website, so all these videos are going to be matched up with written articles so I can be super ingrained in this travel industry, and I'm really excited to be sharing that soon. Actually, all these Europe videos that I'm making are going to be matched up with blog posts, so when someone searches online, best things to do in XYZ city that I've been to. Hopefully, my articles will help them and give them some travel advice. Squarespace. And if you have any interest yourself in making a website or anything to do with online presence, then I highly suggest you check out Squarespace. And I've actually teamed up with Squarespace to give you a free trial. Yeah, that's right. And also a pretty cool discount. Squarespace. But honestly, guys, I just want to really thank Squarespace for sponsoring this because they are supporting me as an independent content creator, and I'm so thankful for that. So if you want to support me and my channel, please go to squarespace.com/Steve Yalow, and you could just try it for free. Like, put it in perspective, Squarespace has a budget for marketing, right? They could just spend all that money putting it into like billboards and traditional advertising, but instead they decide to support creators like myself so I can actually make a living doing this, and it is freaking awesome and I'm loving it. So if you want to support me, just go check it out, squarespace.com/Steve Yalow. They're tracking my links, so please just do it for me. Can you just try it out? I think you like it, and if you don't like it, whatever, it's free. But if you do like it and you decide to keep hosting your website with Squarespace, I'm gonna hook you up with a little discount. You'll see it all, links in the description. Go check it out. Squarespace, I love ya. Let's get back to the video.
You go all over the place.
Yeah.
Do you ever wake up and not know where the hell you are?
Sometimes that happens. It's like a few seconds. Like,
I mean, I'll wake up and not know where I am.
Yeah, it's been a few times. Every once in a while, I'll wake up.
And what's that like?
Be like, where am I again? And then it takes a few seconds to remember, like, okay, yeah, I'm here. That's happened, definitely.
Like often? Like
no, not often, but every once in a while I'll just wake up, and not in like a panic, but
no.
Sometimes I'll challenge myself to like, where am I? And like without opening my eyes, can I remember where I am? And yeah, that's happened to me a few times.
That's cool. You play a little game at it. Okay, you've been to a lot of beautiful locations. Beaches, waterfalls, viewpoints that overlook miles and miles of landscape. Are you too busy documenting and videoing, or do you take time and soak it in?
No, I've learned in the beginning, I would say I didn't appreciate as much because I was too focused on the video, but now I try to compartmentalize and appreciate the moment and also live in the moment, not just live in my camera. So I try to balance it out. And like, for example, if you watch my videos, I might be like, hey, we got to the viewpoint, and then 30 seconds later we're leaving.
Right.
So in the video it's only 30 seconds, but I was up there for 2 hours.
Well,
so.
when you were in Grand Canyon,
yeah,
you were saying we've been here 3 hours. It feels like it was nothing.
Yeah, when like, cause I'll turn the camera off. Usually I'll try with my strategy of filming. Sometimes it depends on where I go. I'll try to film like a first reaction. So like when I see the Grand Canyon for the first time,
right.
I'm gonna film my reaction like, oh, whoa, and then I'll film a little bit. I'll put it away and spend the equal amount of time just appreciating. Like when I went to the Grand Canyon with Tal, we sat there and had a whole meal and sat there for hours without filming anything.
And if you didn't see the Grand Canyon video, watch it, because that was the one time I called him up to yell at him. I was so freaking mad.
When I was dancing on the edge of the...
I'm watching the video and I literally stood up and I'm yelling at the TV. He's dancing on the edge of the Grand Canyon. Back up, I'm yelling. Oh, you had me going. Okay, I know you're not gonna like this question, but I have to ask it.
Okay.
Right now, there are dozens of other travel vloggers. What's different about your videos from the rest of them, and why should people watch your videos?
Because I'm Steve. No, I don't want to knock anyone. There's so many great travel vloggers out there, and I think everyone's just unique. And with me, I try to share my experience, not in a selfish way to show people like, hey, look at me, look at what I'm doing, it's so great, it's better than what you're doing. No, the reason I'm doing this is because I want to show my process of my decision where I want to take control of my own life and do what I want. And for me, that's travel. But maybe someone can watch this and be inspired to do what they want to do. Everyone has their own interest.
Right, whatever their passion.
Yeah, what's your passion? That's what I try to promote the most. So for someone to subscribe to me, it doesn't necessarily have to be someone who's just interested in travel, although I do make a lot of videos with travel advice and travel tips. But I think the overall premise of me sharing these videos is to just share that inspiration, because I've been inspired by other people, and I'm just trying to continue that flow of inspiration.
Okay, I want to close with this.
All right.
You make your videos on travel. A lot of people watch your travel videos, but they don't get to go to the places that you go to. Here's your opportunity to tell everybody watching why after this video they should close this window, open up a travel window, and book a trip.
Travel. So I feel like a lot of people have certain perceptions of travel. The average person thinks of travel as a vacation. A lot of people just want to go and escape from their reality.
Travel shouldn't be thought of as a vacation.
Yeah,
travel...
vacation is something different than a true, in my opinion, a true travel experience. Where, you know, if you want to travel, one of the biggest misconceptions, I believe, is a lot of people think that it's expensive, and it doesn't have to be expensive to go travel. Heck, travel can be anything around, even around your hometown. You don't have to go far. And ultimately, I think travel is a mindset. It's not necessarily physically going to other places. It's the idea of living with an open mind and seeking new experiences and looking for new opportunities and just trying new things. So I'm currently living in that travel mindset. Whether I'm currently here at home, I'm still in the travel mode, just because, like I said, travel's a mindset. And if you really want to, experience the world in a positive way, live in the travel mindset.
So tell them to go.
Go travel, guys. Get out there. And if you are thinking about traveling, book a ticket. That's one thing that I tell people, because as soon as you book that ticket, now you are accountable, and then everything else will fall in place. It can be overwhelming to plan a trip because you don't know where to start, you don't know what to do, but just book the ticket and everything will fall into place. So right now, if you are even slightly considering visiting somewhere, go book that ticket. Go book it. Go somewhere. Experience life, enjoy it, and have a good time.
All right, well, thanks for indulging me with this interview.
Yeah, that was fun.
I've seen you do interviews. I had questions I wanted to ask you so people could see what Steve Yallo is like.
Yeah, my full last name is Yallowitz.
That's okay. I'm going to change mine now. So I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work and keep up your travels.
Oh, thanks. Give me a hug. All right.
All right, now I'm going to get to say it.
You going to end it?
I'm going to end it.
What do you want to say?
If you made it this far, thanks. Subscribe. Give us a thumbs up and click the bell.
Boom.
And this has been brought to you by Squarespace.
Awesome. All right.
All right, great.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.